Okay. Well, let's do everything else first, and then we'll save the canter for last.
Okay. And I don't push it because of the chip bone.
Give it a go. You twist it. So, she asked me a good point. Whenever you're going to coil up the rope, how do you get it not to figure eight up? You get it here. See, it wants to figure eight up. So I'm going to take this hand, I'm going to twist the rope. One more time. This hand, twist it. Twist that rope. It takes the figure eight out. There we go. So much of this stuff, it's not even a lesson that you remember. You don't even realize you're doing it until somebody asks you. Then you're like, oh yeah, I do that.
Oh, you southpaw.
Well, you know when I get fussy is I'll come and there'll be a horse loose and I'll go and I'll grab my rope and I'll come out there and I'll. So if you're left-handed, you coil it up differently. You coil it up in your right hand to throw it. Well, if you're right-handed, you coil it up in your left hand to throw it, which completely changes what side it's on. Yep.
If you throw that twice this weekend, I would start leading off.
When you have very few things wrong with you and you have a boyfriend like me, I'm gonna pick on whatever you got. But like a horse, you know, whatever you see my most finished horses, I'm looking, show me just any problem. That's what I'm gonna pick on. Yeah, don't do that. Do this. Very nice.
Not responsible for any this hat has
Perfect. I love that. I love that whenever you let go of the rope, they search the ground, and very early on they should, oh, don't let your horse put his head down. Don't let your horse put his head. Let your horse put his head down. Forget that. Okay. One thing, even grazing, like I'll take a horse on a trail ride, and Mongolia really changed my mind. Riding with endurance riders that let their horse graze, but if I'm riding a young horse and we go through the trail, we go through everything, everything's good, calm, he does the ride, I'll give him his face to eat grass. Because that 4 or 5 minutes of his head just down with somebody on his back and him relaxed, you don't believe how relaxing it is, how good for their mind it is to just relax and drop their head completely. So whenever I'm working a horse and they want to search the dirt, I'll let them. I don't yank them up. No, snatch your head up. It's the opposite of what I want. I want you to be relaxed. I want you to want to drop that head. Oh, your gait's not ready. Well, you should tell me I'm slipping. Get it together, son. Yes. And people who say, oh, well, it won't break. Well, if I wanted to break, I wouldn't tie them. I don't like anything that gives. So like the rigs that you can tie a horse up to tie and it gives if they pull, well then just don't tie the horse. You're supposed to ground tie if you're scared to tie it. The halters that pop if they put pressure on it, I'm talking about a great way to teach a horse how to sit back. Put a halter on that pops with the slightest touch. You'll have that horse, he can't take pressure. He'll pop it. You see people all the time that it's very common in jumping, they'll cross tie them with hay strings. Well, it's a 1,500-pound horse on a flat halter. All he has to do is, and he pops the rope because, oh, well, he can't tie. He can't tie or you don't tie him. There's a difference. And a lot of those horses, the way we fix all their problems is simply teaching them how to give the pressure. Good job. These two pick up things quick. They're hard to deal with because they have a problem and you can't work on it for both days because they figured it out on day one. That's it, come straight here. Oh, gee. All right, so pulling that right rein towards her hip. There you go, just one step, nice. Perfect, now go forward. Pull that left rein towards the stop. Perfect, now back straight up. A little bit more right, all right. So the thing that happened there, I already knew her butt was gonna swing out because when you started to back her straight, her nose was pointed to the left. So her butt's gonna go right. So whenever you either wanna back straight up, or in this case, pull her face to the right. There you go. More towards your hip. There you go, pull, pull, pull. Pull, pull. Disengage that one step, perfect. Now back up. Nice. That's exactly what I mean. See, it's the same thing. It's just those small adjustments, and the difference between it being one little adjustment or it being several adjustments is just figuring it out. So she's just a little bit more comfortable. Okay, this means this. Okay, that's the only difference. If anything, this one's a little bit spookier than the other one. All right, if you want to grab your hat. There you go, touch and release on the reins. Pulsate, pulsate. Perfect. Stop. Now think where your butt is in coordination with where the head is. If you're already pointed straight at where you want to go, just back straight up. I think she's backing out of there because she bumped it. That's it. All right, so if you want to move that butt, make sure you're using that other leg. If you kick with both legs, she's going to go straight even though you have her head crooked. If you're trying to move their butt this way, make sure you're opening the door and giving them freedom. There we go. That's it. Good job. Good job. Does all that make sense?
Yep.
Perfect. And I'm telling you, the first time that you go back and you use a real gate, you'll see that it's so much easier. Because you unhinge it here, and then you say, hey, get over. Hey, get over. Hey, I'll take green horses that have no business side passing, and they'll be trained for a gate before they can side pass. Like I don't even have that much maneuver on them, but I'll come up to the gate and start bumping them, and they skitter and fitter, and I get right beside it. And as I back them up and move them over, I slide my hand down the gate. When I have a big, huge opening, I come forward, step around it, and push them forward towards this hinge. This is in front of them, so there's really nowhere for them to go. And then I start bumping them again. Bumping them, bumping them. When I get it where I want, I back them up. And very quickly, any horse figures it out very quickly. Long live the king! All right, come get the ghost. So you ever see some of these ranch horses or just handy horses that just do whatever you want them to do? You know how they got that way? Because they just do what they just go for it, and they just try it, and they just keep messing with them around the cows until they accept the cow. They rope something and drag it until they can drag whatever. There's a little bit less thinking that goes into it than what people who don't know how to do it believe. A lot of times we have the tendency to overthink what we're trying to do. Good job. So last year she would have did this, she would have been postured up against that wall. So right there, notice how she has her head bent to the side? Because she's prepared if that horse tries to take off to just completely disengage and take her butt away from her. So in the beginning, when you start with the tarp and you're gonna pick up something off of a fence, you get where you're not leaning over your shoulder, kind of like a skateboard. You don't ever want your head in front or behind your feet. It's a great way to hit the ground. But whenever you're picking up something with the horse, you better make them get close enough where you can just reach out like this. The next thing is whenever you reach out for it, show them how you put the jacket and the rein in the same hand. There you go. So see how she has the jacket and the rein in the same hand? So if that horse tries to run off, she'll just pull that horse to the right and face her up to whatever she's afraid of. Where people mess up is they get the reins in one hand and the jacket or the tarp in the other hand, and there's this much space between the horse and the obstacle, and they think as long as they keep running away, it won't touch them. Well, it might as well be a lion on the hunt. Whenever it touches them, they freeze. Oh, it's touching me. Prey animals have this weird scientific thing that I do not know the term to, that whenever they get attacked, everything would shut down. It makes the end of their life better. So like a horse will get hung up in a fence and it will play dead. You'll come out there and think that the horse is dead. And you'll untangle it, shake it a little bit, and it'll pop up. Oh, okay. Well, it's the same way, like driving horses. I took my Mustang in the Mustang makeover to drive with my driving mentor, and we hooked him up to a Percheron. And she took one look over, all hooked up, and threw herself on the ground, and her eyes rolled back in her head. And you would shake her. Hey. She was dead, okay? We unhooked her and took everything away, and Jake pulled the sled off away from her. She popped right back up like nothing was wrong. We hooked her back up. She never, ever sat down, laid back, acted up on the driving thing again. But they have a mechanism in them, so that's part of freezing up. So whenever they're super scared of stuff, the idea of bringing it in slowly, that's a horrible idea, because as it gets close, they're gonna bolt. And if you don't make contact, they're gonna keep running. So that was the big thing with this mare last year, is to make sure that I got on her and touched her with it. Here you go. From the ground up, we already showed them, if we're trying to show them a flag stick or a tarp, they try to run, we make contact, they freeze up, and then they're like, oh, it's not that bad. Well, it's the same thing in the saddle. Whenever they think they're gonna run, make that contact, touch them, pet them with it. Oh, you're not killing me. Right, haven't killed you yet, not gonna kill you. Yep. Yes. Yes. Right. It's more and more of that. You have to switch that. The same way with the flag stick, you start going back and forth, back and forth. It's the same thing here. You have to practice going from one axis to the other, right? Yes. Yes. Practice back and forth. It's a blind spot, right? So you're just going from one side to the other, one side to the other, one side to the other until they give it up. I'm trying to cross that axis 100 times before I ride a horse for the first time. When I'm riding a horse that's never been ridden, I want that flag stick to go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. That tarp to go back and forth, that soccer ball to go back and forth, that rope to swing over, that saddle to go. Every time I'm crossing from here, I'm here, and then they see me here. You know when somebody taps on your shoulders but is on the other side? That's the same thing that happens to a horse the way their vision works. They can see almost 360, and that almost will get you in a bind. Because that almost, it's like getting hit by an 18-wheeler, because they only have these few blind spots, but if you're there, they cannot see you. And then all of a sudden you pop out of there out of nowhere. All right, so all that looks good. Are you ready to canter? Okay, perfect, that was easy. Okay, we will start with the canter. That's it. Tap, tap, tap with that right leg, tap, 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 and then let her go forward. Sit back, look up, forward, forward. All right, get on the wall again. All right, there we go. Look up, there we go. And release, let her go forward. That's it. Right before don't wait until they quit to stop and let them go forward. That moment right before you think they're about to quit, that's the time to let them go and reward them. Because right before they're about to give up, you're like, okay, good job. All right. How? You got this. Come on, you got this. She's not scared. you're gonna give her too much energy to worry about anything else. All right, so first thing, let's get a trot. Let's get out of her face to start with. So I want you to be on a complete loose rein. There you go. The only thing that you're gonna guide is the inside rein. When you come around that corner, your head turns first and that right rein follows. That's it. That ball's kind of in the way, I'll move it. There you go. I need your heels down. There you go. Right rein, look where you're going. When you get to this corner here, start pushing. All right? To the right. You see how you rode it right into the wall? I need your head to turn. When you get here, don't look straight at the wall. Turn right, look right. Pull to the right and release. There you go. There we go. Look to the right. There you go. Kick, kick, kick. Do it again. There we go. Look to the right and let that right hand come out to the right. There we go. That's what I mean. So, you're doing good. When you get it going, don't be afraid to let that right. Whenever you get to the corner that you're about to make a turn, before you get there, let your head lead and then open that right hand and guide her. Because what she wants to do is she wants to take you right to the edges so she can break down again. And you're trying to make it one continuous circle. So the way that you do that is if she's going straight, you're not really bothering her, loose reins. When you start getting to the corner where she is gonna break down, right? Because she doesn't know how to canter yet, turn your head, open your hand. Turn your head, open your hand. And open your hand, we don't want her cantering and looking the outside. We want her cantering, we want wherever you look, that whenever you turn your head, that she's turning her head. Okay? Try it again. There you go. Push, push. That's it. Look where you're going. That's it. Push her again. Get her back into it. Don't go all the way down to the chain. Look where you're going. Turn, turn, turn. Kick, kick, kick. Turn now. Turn to the right. All right, stop. All right, now do the opposite direction. The other thing too is, again, if you're not cheating, you're not trying. If you're getting a horse that doesn't canter, look for their good side. Just like you, just like a person who doesn't canter much, just needs the experience of cantering. When I first started getting a horse to canter, especially an older seasoned horse that's never cantered, I don't care about leads, I don't care about direction, I just want them to go, just go somewhere. Because you can't start picking on this and that and the other. So if I see she's constantly trying to move off to the left, move off to the left, and I'm trying to canter to the right, well, let me see if she'll canter to the left easier. So that's my thinking right now. All right. You're doing a great job, but I'd be happy to. That's it. All right, canter. All right, you don't have to put it against their neck. Kick, kick, kick. Let's go. There you go. Loosen up on her face. It's tiring, isn't it? There you go. Canter, canter, push, push. You got it. Kick, 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 kick. I'll be happy to give you a little hug. Good job. All right, so especially when it's your own horse and you haven't done it much, it's sketchy to just push them over the top for that next level. The only difference you saw there is just somebody who has had more experience pushing horses over that level, a little bit. So what you're seeing is whenever I'm pushing her forward, I mean, obviously I just hopped on your stirrups, it just doesn't even matter, right? The key is fire behind her, nothing in front of her. So you don't even realize it. It's not a wholehearted push. And on top of that, you're getting touched in the face. So you can't not really press the gas and be touching the brakes every now and then. You have to put fire behind them and open the front door. And that's what you're seeing.
Hey guys, thank you so much for watching our video. Make sure to get in the comments below and give us your feedback. Let us know what all problems you're having, if you're having any problems with the steps, if there's more videos or problems that you would like to see. We just want to better help you bond with your horse and help fix some of your equine problems and reach your equine goals.